Great morning, beauty bestie, and welcome back to my channel. Are you single ay naghahanap ka ba ng the one this 2021? Or are you looking for love during this pandemic? Then this episode is for you. Today, I invited a professional dating coach who will give us an insight on the scientific facts of love and finding the one for you. And I'm sure marami kang matututunan because I myself has a lot of aha moment during this conversation. So, simulan na natin. But before we begin, I noticed that most of you are not yet subscribed. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share to your single friends so them too can have an idea of what scientific-based dating is all about. And of course, subscribe to my channel for your weekly dose of beauty and inspiration. So our guest for today is a US certified dating coach who could give you a professional advice on how to be in the dating scene. She is with Singles Event Manila and is currently based in New York, USA lang naman, diba? So fresh from New York, let us all welcome Coach Vanessa Antonio. Great morning, everyone! Thank you so much and welcome back to my channel. And today, we have a very, very special guest. And nga pala, this show today is dedicated to all of you, single men and women watching right now. I'm so excited because meron akong super galing na guest today, fresh from New York, United States of America. Ayan, she is a dating coach. And I'm sure marami kayong matututunan sa araw na to. And if you are someone looking for love, then this video is for you. So without further ado, may I introduce to you Coach V. Antonio. Ayan. Ayan, hello Coach V.
Hi, Sis. Good morning. Good day to everyone who's watching. Thank you for having me in your show.
Yes, Coach V, I'm so excited to have this recording kasi alam mo na, ngayong panahon ng pandemic, di ba, maraming naghahanap ng love ng the one. And I'm sure marami kang ma-advise sa mga naghahanap na yan. So, Miss V, before we begin, can you share us something about yourself and what do you do?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Vanessa Antonio. I'm a US certified matchmaker. So I also do science-based dating coach because I do believe that single men and women will be way better positioned in life if we know the science behind love and dating. So that's what I do. I serve the US as well as the Philippines.
That's very nice. Napaka-technical pakinggan. Science-based dating, di ba? It's very important pala. Ayan. So our topic for today, Coach V, ayan. I'm calling her Coach V because she is called that way. Tama ba, Coach V? Ayan, sa kanyang show. Mamaya ipa-plug Coach V yung kanyang show. Alright. So, Coach V, do you think it's still possible to find love ngayong panahon ng pandemic?
Ayan. That's a very interesting question because besides being a matchmaker and dating coach, we also have here, I'm part of Singles Events Manila, where it's an organization that connects single professionals. And interestingly, nung nag-pandemic, that was the time na actually nag-boom ang Singles Events Manila. So if you're asking me if it's possible to find love during the pandemic, I do believe that the pandemic, no matter how, unfortunate and very sad event it is for all of us, I do believe that singles who knows how to take advantage of this time is, kumbaga, they're in a better position to find love. So finding love in the pandemic is very possible whether you're going out or not going out. So it's just all about learning the tools, what to use, where to find the one. But yes, you could still find love in the pandemic.
Ayan, so that's so good to hear, no? Nakaka-positive vibes na pwede pa rin makahanap ng love despite the pandemic. And can you share with us the different ways you believe na useful in finding love kahit na nasa bahay lang tayo?
Yes. Actually, says during the pandemic kasi, we do believe that because of everything that's happening around us, di ba? Nagkakasakit, deaths, isolation. So these things are affecting a lot of us, especially singles, because that's when you actually realize what's the most important things in life. And I think that is human connection. So dahil na-isolate tayo, nawala sa atin yung, di ba, yung socializing, yung bonding, yung touch, kissing, hugging. So the more na feel natin na, oh my gosh, nakaka-depress, nakakalungkot kapag wala yung mga things na to. So mentally, I do believe that singles do realize the importance of connecting with people, especially if you're a person who wants to be with a significant other, who wants to find the love of their life. Parang ngayon mo marirealize na it would have been so fun to be in a lockdown, to be staying at home if you have, someone special to share it with. Kasi ako, Ses, nafe-feel ko parang hindi ka nga mamamatay sa sakit, pero parang mamamatay ka sa lack of human connection. So in terms of emotionally, mentally, people in general, and especially singles, they're more open and they've learned the importance of relationship at this time. So they are also likely to, of course, be open to that because they know how important it is right now.
That's right. And tayo pa naman mga Pilipino, nasa culture talaga natin yung togetherness, no? Yung being with someone else, hindi tayo loner eh. So I can just imagine if you are isolated, tapos mag-isa ka pa, talagang mas mafe-feel mo yung loneliness. And that's why ako personally, even if you are a woman, of course men too, no? It is not wrong to initiate the search. Tama ba yun, Miss V? Tama, di ba?
Yes, that is true. Why are we initiating, or why do we also encourage women? It's okay to initiate. You know why? Because I do believe, ako kasi I'm very pro-women. Sorry men, but I'm very pro-women. And I believe that if you're not empowered enough, then you're just gonna wait. Sit in the corner and maghihintay ka lang kung sinong lalapit sa'yo. But what if yung mga lumalapit sa'yo, wala din yung gusto mo? Don't you deserve to choose? I do believe that also women deserves to choose.
Exactly, di ba? As I've shared with you, ako personally, ako yung nag-initiate.
Yes, wow, yeah. And it takes a lot of courage. It's very difficult to initiate or, strike a conversation when you don't have the confidence. That's why confidence, yung sinasabi nilang confidence is sexy, hindi lang confidence is sexy, confidence also will lead you to the love of your life.
Exactly. Ayan. So speaking of confidence, so for women, how should they prepare themselves para pumasok sa dating phase or to initiate, or how should they prepare themselves before meeting someone? What preparations would be necessary?
Says, I do believe na for every age range, we have some specific tips on how do you prepare for love, no? Generally, we advise singles in Singles Events Manila that if you want to find love, then first you have to be an asset. You don't want to be a liability because life is difficult already. So when you find someone, you will actually seek for a partner who's going to be a great addition in your life. Hindi pabigat, hindi magiging baggage, and of course, someone who could actually lift you higher. And so when you're a woman and you're on your 20s or 30s, we do recommend that you bank on your network. This is the time where you get to, meet as many people as possible. So we should take advantage of that. Kasi possible, also maganda ka, matalino ka, you're set in life. But if your network is wrong, if your network is very small, how will you find the one? So for ladies naman who are like 40s, 50s and above, if you are single and if you want to find the one, we highly recommend self-care because I'm very sad to hear and I'm very sad to study this, but the beauty of women fades. And when you study the science of love and attraction, the main indicator for women when it comes to, romantic love, we're just talking about attraction, not relationship yet. The main indicator for attraction is the beauty. So women, do not be ashamed of, when pag sinabi nila nagpapaganda lang yan. Nako women, we actually have to bank on our self-care kasi I'm sure you realize that beauty is also our asset.
Exactly.
So when when we are on our 40s and 50s, men, work out, take care of yourself, because when you take care of yourself, the quality of men that you attract also is way better than, you let yourself go. Then you also have to settle with the men that you attract.
Exactly, I totally agree with you because, for example, in a dating app, di ba, ang una mo naman talagang tinitingnan is yung mukha. Hindi mo pa nakikilala yung tao. Ginajudge mo na if this is someone that you will swipe left or swipe right based on how they look. And this is what, as a self-care enthusiast, I'm always saying that if yung nakikita, mukhang inaalagaan, what else yung mga hindi nakikita? Diba? So if you look like you are taking care of yourself, then you look like you can take care of someone else too. Ayan. So girls importante ang beauty at ang self-care. Alam niyo na yan. Ayan. And for the men naman who are watching right now, how do they prepare for love?
Ayan. So kung for women, according to science, the main indicator for attraction is beauty. For men naman, the main indicator for attraction is the social economic status. So men, when you are on your 20s and 30s, this is actually the best time to make yourself bankable. Ibig sabihin, may mga skills ka dyan, i-practice mo na yan. Take as many projects and, experiences as you can. But when you're already on your 40s, ayan, ibang usapan naman yan. When you're on your 40s, syempre, ang social economic status is very important. Why? Because women are they're likely to marry someone who are, kumbaga, same social economic status or higher. So, and this is actually based on scientific findings. So baka maririnig natin, ano man yan? Baka maa-attract ko yung mga gold digger. Hindi. Whether you want to marry someone who's like very successful or housewife material, you will actually find women, marirealize mo na they're finding a man who is not just responsible, but has the capability to provide. So that's a very huge thing. So pagdating nga sa matching, di ba, we do a lot of matchmaking for singles events Manila. And even if you look at other couples, sometimes kahit yung women is, because we believe in what we call matching hypothesis. Sabi ng matching hypothesis, ang mga nagkakatuluyan daw is malapit ang attractiveness level. Alright? So kung paningin mo, you are, say, 8, di ba? You are an 8. You are likely to marry who is number 7 or 9, somewhere there. Kapag you courted or you dated someone na super lower, sabi ng scientist, you will feel unfulfilled or yung satisfaction mo sa relationship mababa. Kapag naman nag-marry ka ng someone ng super duper higher sa attractiveness level, baka hindi ka na makatulog kasi feeling mo, baka ipagpalit niya ako sa mas gwapo, sa mas maganda. So, that is what scientists are saying. But meron also na makikita mo, bakit naman si congressman ganyan? Hindi naman ganun kagwapo, pero beauty queen ang napangasawa. Because sometimes, especially if you like to marry like very beautiful women, when you have the means, the social economic status, hindi naman kasi yung kapugian yung tinitingnan ng women. Evolutionary and biologically, they're looking for, sabi nga nila, gatherer, di ba? Hunter. So yung may capability na maproprovide yung not just like sa kanya, but also yung offspring. Yung mga women kasi subconsciously iniisip na yan, mabubuhay ba yung anak ko pag ito yung napangasawa ko? Ganyan. So kapag on your 40s ka, ideally, you are financially sound. And of course, I've seen a lot of men who are becoming successful in dating when they are still open to adventures. Ibig sabihin, hindi kailangan like 40s, 50s ka na magiging boring ka na. Malaking bagay yung parang excited ka pa din sa buhay mo. Kasi pag nakita ng women yan, parang, it's so nice to be part of that life. So being fun, being young at heart is also very good. But remember, the main indicator for attraction for men is the social economic status. So, hindi mo kailangan maging super duper mayaman, but women should see that you have the capability to provide for a family.
That's right. Ako personally, I do believe na if you want someone to enter or join your world has to be interesting because sino ba naman ang gustong pumasok sa boring na mundo? So you have to make your life interesting so that you can attract someone who will be interested to enter your world, di ba?
Agree. Agree.
Yeah, agree. Ayan. So, Coach V, so ngayon, where do you think they should start searching? Do you believe in dating apps? Or can you also share with us how they can connect with you if they want to join the Singles Event Manila?
All right. So first, do I believe in dating apps? I do believe in dating apps because I've seen a lot of people both succeed and fail on it. So I do believe in dating apps that it works for some people. So kahit kami, we're doing our matchmaking services, we're doing a lot of singles events virtually right now, and other services for singles, we do still try them because our goal is for you to find the one. So regardless how you meet it, it does not matter as long as we help you find the one. So try nyo mag-dating app. But kapag hindi siya nag-work sa inyo, ibig sabihin, dating apps is not for you. Because there are people who are good in presenting themselves virtually. And there are people who are amazing people but are very bad in online dating. So try what works for you. I do believe that adapting this attitude of being open to things is a very good mindset when you're finding the one. So try dating apps. If you have a dating app, do as much as possible, find an expert, seek an expert to check tama ba yung mga photos na nilalagay ko, tama ba yung mga description, masyado ba madaming emoji na nagmumukha na akong hindi professional, yung mga wordings ko pa, does it show that I'm emotionally ready to connect? So if you have dating app, ask someone to check it. If dating app naman is not for you, then during the pandemic, you have an option to actually find someone online, di ba? When I say online, Singles Events Manila, from doing ground events, we have actually shifted our services online. From singles events where we have says what we call a single social club, na every Saturday we gather singles and then we just socialize. We play games, we facilitate activities that will help one another get to know each other. So online is actually the key right now because you wouldn't really want to meet someone in person because hindi lang siya risky that you don't know the person because you're not spending too much time in person, but also the health concerns are there. So online is the best. First is you ask for referral from your friends or family. Second is you could also work with professional services, such as like Singles Events Manila, where we can do the vetting for you and we could just introduce you on a virtual date. So there are a lot of options. Don't think na super limited ang option ngayon because like what I've mentioned kanina, people are in this time wherein they realize the importance of human connection and love. So take advantage of it. Meron nga kayong agad pag-uusapan, pandemic to start with, but don't dwell on that. Meron na tayong shared experience, kumbaga. So you are likely to have a topic for conversation. So one, really, referral. Second is online, and then third, yun yung dating app. And when I say online, ibig sabihin, working with organizations where sabihin natin pwede kang mag-workshop or you're gonna meet people, di ba, via Zoom. You could still connect with them. That's why it's very important to, still be very active with your social life kahit online. So those are the three things that you can use to find the one right now.
Nice! Thank you so much for that input. And add ko lang, meron akong nabasa one time about dating app. Yung profile picture daw, it's better na yung profile picture mo sa dating app is hindi yung selfie, but yung picture where you are doing something that you are passionate about. Say for example, yung candid photo of you doing like dancing or planting or taking care of your plants or taking care of your pet or teaching if you are a teacher. Something like that kasi that will show yung in-depth, yung deepness ng personality mo, not just your face. Ayan. So in addition to the face, something that you are passionate about. So they can understand that there's more than that pretty face. There is passion behind that pretty face. Ayan.
That's true. I agree with you, Assess, because in Singles Events Manila, we have a science-based coaching, no? So meron kami mga programs wherein how to enhance your dating apps. And tama yan, like show something that like your hobbies, what you do professionally. Why do you want to show photos like that? Because you want to give the person an idea about your lifestyle. Basically just that. You want to be able to see like, where am I in my life right now? These are my hobbies. These are, without saying a lot. So photos, you know, say a lot about you. So yung mga selfie na yan, medyo kasi unprofessional yung dating. Parang, di ba, yung iniisip natin, ay, medyo jeje mo, ganyan. Pero well, when you have your photos professionally taken, kapag hindi lang din puro loob ng bahay, sa labas, kapag may mga travel photos, then it tells a lot about you and your lifestyle too.
That's right. And you will most likely attract those who share the same interest. No? Nice. So interesting your services, ha? Can you share with us what are the other services that you do to help our singles find the one in 2021? O, di ba? Ang ganda.
Finding love in 2021. So Singles Events Manila is actually an organization that we started in 2014. And it just started by gathering single professionals in one place. Why are we doing that? Kasi di ba sabi nila, kailangan mo pumunta ng burol, ng birthdays, ng binyag, ng kung ano-ano pa, ng weddings para makamit ng singles. So why do we have to go through all of that events? Parang that's a lot of work. For a single professional like you, ibig sabihin you're very busy building your life, your career. And so iisipin mo pa ba na kahit nakakatamad mag-attend ng burol or binyag, kailangan ko pumunta kasi baka makamit ako ng single. Why do you have to go through all of that? So we organize Singles Events Manila kasi we just want to invite, like, you're working, you are ready for love, you're single, di ba? It looks like you are set to find the one, then join the event. We gather them, 60 singles in one room. Then we just get to know each other. And when we say get to know each other, ayaw namin ng, hi, I'm like this, I studied in LaSalle, I work as a CEO. So we kind of feel, although those things are very important, we feel like that's not how you get like emotional connection at first. So what we do is we use psychology-based games. So papalaruin lang namin sila para makita, sino ba ang pikunin? Sino ba ang very patient? Sino ba yung parang fun talaga kasama? So that's how Singles Events Manila started. Until after a few years, I personally, sabi ko, we're serving a lot of singles. Why don't we take it a notch higher, no? Ang dami na kasing nabubuo. Singles events lang yun, no? Wala pa masyadong control doon. Wala pang matching masyado. You're just, so ang dami na. So what if we actually teach them or share with them, ano ba talaga ang hinahanap ng mga singles? At hindi lang yun, bakit natin hindi sila ipakilala sa someone that we feel is looking for, you know, their type? And so in 2019, I flew here in the US to get a certification. Kasi di ba parang matchmaking, especially in the Philippines, parang ano yun? Parang ibubugaw ka, ganyan. So yung ignorance natin sa ganong services, parang may, so sabi ko, we want to be able to do things. Di ba?
Parang may question mark.
Exactly. Because here in the US, matchmaking services are very difficult. That's where, you know, professionals, people who are very busy with their life, and of course, people who has money, ina-outsource nila yung love life. Ikaw na mag-vet ng love life ko. So parang ganun. So in the Philippines, we are the first to do matchmaking. And we don't want to do matchmaking now. We want to get certified. That means that we uphold a certain ethics when it comes to serving our clients. So that's what I did. I studied in New York, got my certification. After that, we started offering our elite matchmaking services. So elite matchmaking services, we don't only introduce you to singles that fits your criteria. We make you experience our other services too. So we also want to start with your mindset. So meron tayong science-based coaching. We teach you, based on science, what can you do to increase the likelihood para ma-in-love sa'yo yung tao. And this is not based on my experience. My experience is very limited. That's why I always want to go to the findings, kung ano yung mga sinasabi ng mga researchers, because I'm a believer in science. Kasi pag may sakit tayo, ang solusyon, doktor. Kasi alam nila how to heal our body. No? They've studied the science, which is very, very important. Love, kung sino mapapangasawa mo, it affects your health, kung magiging mayaman or pulubi ka in the future, kung anong magiging itsura mo in the future. So, ang daming magiging effect ng love life sa buhay mo. So, bakit hindi natin pinag-aaralan yun? Why aren't we studying the science of love? We believe that if we study the science of love, you make better choices. At hindi lang yan. Of course, you are more skilled. Kasi ang dating skills din yan eh. Parang social skills. Kasi pwedeng you're amazing, ganda-ganda mo, pogi-pogi mo. Pero pagdating sa dating, awkward mo, you're saying all the wrong things. Paano ka magkakaroon ng second date? So, sayang. So, magkakaroon tayo ng coaching, tsaka meron din kaming tinatawag na social club, wherein hindi ka lang namin sinisend sa private dates, meron ka pang socials. Ibig sabihin, madami kang mamimit na singles. Network is everything, guys, especially if you're single. So, marami ka nang mamimit na singles, so you have the freedom to choose. So, that's what Singles Events Manila wants singles to experience, have the freedom to choose.
Wow! I love what you said. It is such an eye-opener na tama nga naman, no? Kapag may sakit ka, you go to the doctor. Kapag may problema ka, you go to the professional. And why not do the same thing with the love life? Since napakalaki ng future consequence ng isang maling desisyon if you don't ask the professional. I love that. It's such an eye-opener. Yeah. And finally, Miss V, where can they reach you? And how?
Ayan. So everyone, I'm Vanessa Antonio. I'm working for Singles Events Manila. We're on Facebook and on Instagram. So whether you just wanna, watch dating shows, be stronger and smarter sa love, we have a lot of that. Or kapag if you're excited that, of course, nothing to lose, I could just meet singles during pandemic, go and visit that on Facebook. Ako naman personally, my advocacy is really to help people become stronger and smarter sa love. Kasi imagine, kapag hindi tayo masyado matalino sa pagmamahal, naloloko tayo, nagiging super marupok, bumababa yung self-esteem natin kasi we're finding and loving the wrong persons. So why do we have to go through all of that? We have very limited time in the world. Whether we like it or not, we're gonna die in 60, 30, 50 years. So invest how you love people, how you choose who to love. So that is our way of helping people being smarter and stronger sa love. We're telling them in our coaching classes, in our dating shows na, you know what, according to science, this is how you vet a partner. Oh, these are the red flags. These are the green flags. And of course, these are the things that you can do to improve yourself, become more attractive and more interesting when you are in the dating scene. So I'm also on Instagram. My Instagram is Date Coach V because I am a dating coach. So that's Date Coach V on Instagram. I post a lot of insights, science-based, and of course, syempre, yung mga wit din about dating. So we have all that in our social media.
Ayan, I will also put in the description below the link to your Facebook and Instagram account so that they can easily find it. And of course, Miss V, do you have any final words of advice para sa ating mga single men and women who's looking for the one in 2021?
Yes, for everyone who's looking for the one during the pandemic. I do believe that being able to make yourself an asset will give you freedom to choose. All right? So enhance yourself, make yourself bankable, hindi lang professionally, sa pag-uugali. Also, take care of yourself because when you actually position yourself in, diba, you do self-care, you do a lot of self-improvement, the people that you attract also becomes better. So do not be scared to expand your network. You're not expanding your network. You're not dating. You're not joining events because you're desperate. You are doing it because you want to have the freedom to choose and you deserve to choose. I'm Vanessa again, and I'm from Singles Events Manila. And I wish that you guys don't give up on love because according to science, those people who find love are those people who does not give up on love.
Nice, very nice. So thank you so much, Coach V, for this wonderful conversation. I learned a lot and I'm sure yung mga viewers natin will also learn a lot. And I do hope that they will take advantage of this opportunity, no, na makahanap ng someone special even during the pandemic. Because as you said, professional ka na ha, pwedeng-pwede pa rin makahanap this pandemic time. And I think this is the best time to start then kasi at least you can start having the same experience and then you can grow from there, no? Ayan. So thank you so much, Coach V. And I hope to see you again in the future. So bye!
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
I hope you learned a lot from this episode. Part of being an empowered woman is being able to choose the right one for you. Of course, one of the most important decisions that we can do for our life, for our future, is choosing the right partner in life. And I hope that this interview gave you an insight on how to look for, where to look for, and how to prepare for love. I'm a personal believer of dating apps and professional dating services, and I hope that you will consider reaching out to Coach V. Her social media links are in the description below. Feel free to click them and enjoy and welcome yourself in the dating scene. So I wish for your love life in 2021. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and like this video for your weekly dose of beauty and inspiration. See you in the next video. Bye!